Was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun against them no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me. About your sense, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. What you want, what makes you bad. And give me a chance to make things right. But just be honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun against them no more. Don't lie to me, don't lie to me. About your sense, about falling in love. What makes you happy, what makes you drown. What you want, what makes you bad. And give me a chance to make things right. But just honest for once in a while. It was a part of a silly joke. Well, isn't fun against them no more.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Judgment Day. I've had a good response, in all fairness, for the challenge for me to edit your photos. Now, I didn't know what to expect. I've only got sort of 40 something subscribers, which, you know, I've only been doing this 3 months, 4 months, the whole YouTube thing. So I'm impressed about how it's going. It's down to you guys. So big thanks to everyone who watches it, supports it. Those that do watch it and don't support it, support it. You know what I mean? Get involved. Try and do weekly videos. It's hit and miss. I can't say every Tuesday I'm doing this video at 8 o'clock because I've got kids and whatever. It's not easy at the moment. So I try and do one a week, sometimes a few more. See how we can get on. Now this one was edit your photos, as you saw from the last one. And people emailed in, people sent in, they messaged, whatever, and I got some really cracking photos. So again, thanks for everybody. I'm going to show you the edit that I done on my favourite picture first, and then at the end I'm just going to go for a few more that I got sent. I'm not going to do the edits, I'm just going to show you the befores and afters and have a quick talk about what I've done to achieve that. I'm not going to worry about it. Most of the stuff's pretty standard on the editing. Every picture's slightly different, but there's a couple that I've just tweaked about a bit more, just to have a bit of fun with it. So again, thanks for the support. Stick around to watch the edit and see who is the winner, and the rest I will flash up. If your names or anything aren't on there, please put in the comments who you are, leave the tags, anything you can add to shout outs, etc. for yourselves. Do it, because it helps the community, and that's what we're all about. So stick around, watch it. So here is my winning image sent in from Steve Jenkins. So big shout out to him. If you watch this, which I'm hoping you will, then please tag yourself down in the comments, put your Instagrams, whatever, get it all on there. It all helps to share everybody's posts. So that's Steve Jenkins who sent this. Well, he sent the original. This is what I've ended up with. I'm sure he's done an edit of his own on this piece of photography, but I am going to reset to that. That's what I got sent via the email. So again, thank you, and thanks for everyone who sent them in. I had quite a few pictures, without a doubt. I'm going to put a few more on at the end. Another 2 or 3 pictures that I just liked. I still had fun editing. I'm not going to go through the whole process. I'm just going to show you some befores and afters and tag some names if I've got them. So I'm going to try and turn this back into what we just saw. I've got to try and remember what I've done now, but it's reasonably, again, this is all done on the Lightroom mobile app. So I will start off up here. We'll bring a selector in. I'll just take some of the shade out on this, if I can get it to work. My phone seems to have gone a bit spaz. Okay. So we'll just darken that sky down a little bit. I'm also going to adjust the crop. Like I say, I'm now just trying to go through, remembering and doing it while trying to chat at the same time, which we all know I like to chat, but it's not easy doing this at the same time. But we'll get there. Right, so I think that's the sort of, I want the sea, and I like the sea. And this is why I like this picture. I think the choppiness of the sea, we can get some good colour on that. So I'm going to have a crack at the sea now. So we'll bring another gradient in the bottom just for the sea. Okay. Knock the exposure down a little bit, knock the contrast up. Really what we want to do is really bring out those sort of blacks and whites. A bit too white. And then I'm going to have a play with the colour because it's a bit murky on the sort of the bottom right hand side, that sort of brownish area. So I'm going to go onto the colour. I'm just going to see if I can just pop a touch of blue into that gradient. I might have to go back through it in a bit and just have a look how much blue we want. We might not want too much blue. We'll go back through and have a look at that in a bit. Then I just need to work on this rock slightly. Actually, no, I'm going to finish. There's a few more bits I'm going to do. We're going to straighten this up first. So we're going to the geometry side of it. We go into horizontal, you would assume. No, that's a line. Rotate. And we'll get to C just lined up with that line on the grid there. There we go. Again, I'm going to bring that crop in at the bottom a bit further. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't need to stay in the crop. I'll pull that out and bring that crop in a little further. Alright, so now I'm just going to go back and play with the whole picture. Instead of picking out certain areas, I'm just going to have a little tinker with the whole thing. Again, you can have various presets to Lightroom. It's pretty impressive, the stuff you can do on this. My phone's having a bit of go slow again. Seems to work fine until I want to actually do something on it. And then we'll bring some vibrance out of that, really make that sort of rock and the greens on the rock pop out a bit. Bit of saturation, not too much because we don't want to overdo it. Touch of texture, a little bit of dehaze just to knock off some of that glare in the picture. Don't want to really muck about with the net. Sharpen it a little bit. Not sure what camera this was took on. Leave it in the comments if you can, please, Steve, because it's a good image. Bear in mind this was just sent, via an email. I'm not sure it was even a raw file. It's not very big, 2.1 meg, so it's not a big file, but it's a clear picture. So yeah, give us a drop on that and let us know what it is. So we're getting there. I like the rocks, popped out quite nice. I'm gonna try and get a bit more texture up in these clouds and stuff, I think. So we'll go back into the gradient, select the one that we've used here already, and we'll go into here, drop the darks down a bit and pull the whites out. See if we can just, again, you don't want to sort of overdo it so it looks a bit fake. That's a tricky one. Maybe bring that down, drop a bit of saturation out of it. Something like that. Now I'm going to add another gradient into these two areas here, because I want to turn that bluer. I want to make this look like the north coast, not the south coast. I don't know where the shot was taken, but it looks more like the sea where I grew up, which is the North Sea, which was a bit miserable. Struggling with getting the right blue on this one, something like that. Bit of a darker blue, and then we're going to do two more on the sea behind here. Oh, pull that one out of the way for a second. Don't know if you just heard my wife talking to Alexa. I'm sat in the bedroom doing this, but the kids are downstairs playing with their Play-Doh, so you might get some sound of them. If you do, oh well, I can only apologise. Bit of blue on there. I am sorry if this seems boring. I might speed some bits up. Right, put a bit of blue into that one. About there, I'd say. So I'm looking pretty. Right, let me get rid of them. That's not a bad start. So this is what we started with, and just within 5 minutes of editing, we've pulled up that. Now there's nothing to remove in this picture, so to speak. There's no sort of distractions. There's not a bow or a random rock that just sort of takes your eye off what you're trying to look at. So I haven't got a lot to do as far as any removal tools, which do exist on this mode. They're not perfect because you don't use a mouse. Obviously, it's all done with a finger or the those fancy little pens. So luckily, I haven't got much of that to do. But like I say, on the mobile version, you can do it. Most of you photographers probably have the PCs or the Macs. I'm not fortunate enough to be at that level yet. I will be there one day, hopefully soon, once all this is over and we're all back to work. I do want to get a PC so I can play a bit more. So, but I'm pretty happy with how that looks there, to be honest. The colours in the sea are quite nice. I don't think there's much else. I'll have a little look at the clarity and just see. It's going to darken it up a bit too much. Yeah, I'll leave it there and go back and just expose it up a bit more. Have a look. Yeah, I think I'm about done there. I don't think there's much else I can do with that right now without probably going back through it for 45 minutes or so, and no one wants to sit here watching me do it for 45 minutes. You saw the very original one that I had edited. I think this is probably quite similar to it. So here's the next few photos. This one, as you can see, is from my mum. So I removed the post that's on the right hand side and the cables, and I just turned it into a bit of a monochrome to get a bit of a moodier image. Next up, I've got one from Alex. I decided to crop this down 16:9, make it quite vivid, and just get all the sky and those bits of sand to pop out. Next one is Ben. Go follow him on Instagram. And I just put a few stars in. Sorry they're trailing slightly. It's the only other shot I had of the stars, but you get the gist. Bit of cloud in there for some atmosphere. And then Adam. Very happy with this one. I think the original shot's fantastic. I just brightened it all up, made everything pop, put a few fireworks in, and just cropped off the foreground slightly. Just so you had a bit more, you know, you were looking more at the bit in the centre. And then here is the final one, which I just like the waves. I just think the colours you can make pop out of there are really cool. So thanks a lot, everyone. So, I hope you enjoyed the photos there. I enjoyed editing them, that's for sure, and I love the support that I got. You know, the emails, people take the time to do it and to communicate, which is nice. So I might run this sort of episode again. I might try something like portrait or just something different, pets, whatever. Just drop it down in the comments if there's any particular thing you want to have a crack at, want me to have a go at, or if you've got some work, just email me anytime. Links are in the last video, and I'll drop the link in the one below as well. Just send one across, ask me to have a little play around. If you're not good at editing or you want practice on editing, I'll keep popping the videos out because I enjoy doing it. So I think I might do some more. And again, thanks a lot for your support. Keep the likes and the shares and the subs and whatever coming, because it helps the channel. You know, it shows I'm not doing it for no reason. I enjoy doing it. I'm not doing it to make millions. Far from. I do it because I like it. But it's good to see that it's getting a response. It's good to see the photography community and other people are enjoying it. Maybe they're not enjoying it, but I think most of you are. So I'll stick at it if you guys keep helping. That's what it's all about. And I will catch you again in the next video. Peace out.